In this first talk of the afternoon, we'll focus on the market perspective and explore how industry players are beginning to approach quantum today. And for that, I'd like you to welcome, please, first Jaap Kautz, VP Product at Pasqal. And let's also welcome Christophe Legrand, SVP Global Business Development from Pasqal as well.
Strategic window is opening right now for organizations that engage early. So we would like to share a clear view of Pasqal business direction, what we are building, what it matters, and how we intend to scale it through an ecosystem approach. The core idea is simple. Pasqal is positioned to be a leading hardware provider in the quantum ecosystem, and we are building the go-to-market model that make that position sustainable, scalable, and valuable for customers. Our hardware team are delivering breakthrough results and regularly pushing our hardware forward. At the same time, the market is shifting. Enterprises are no longer just watching quantum. They are ready to test, to learn, and to invest. And we are past the nice idea stage. We now have use cases that are starting to show tangible outcomes. So the timing is right. The technology is maturing, customer demand is real. That is why we are moving now to scale through deployments, partners, and cloud access.
Yes, thank you, Christophe. So when talking about quantum computing, it's easy to get lost in technical details like the number of qubits or coherence times or more technicalities. But as Pasqal, we've from the start on also really focused on industrializing our technology, and that's important because we want to build an ecosystem of users of our technology. And this ecosystem has different players. On the one hand, you have industrial companies who want to solve real-world problems. And for those customers, we provide projects where we identify together with these customers how to map their real-world problems to the quantum algorithms possible with our technology. On the other side of the spectrum, you have academia, where people know exactly what they want to do. They know all the intricate details of their own quantum algorithms. And there's also more and more companies who have quantum knowledge in-house. And for all those users with this in-house knowledge, we provide access through the cloud. And finally, there's a third party in this whole ecosystem, and these are governments, HPC centers, and large industrial corporations. They intend not to solve just a single problem, but like a wide range of problems, and they want to build small communities around a quantum system. And for those players, we offer our on-prem quantum QPUs, which allow them to build these communities and which foster these communities around a QPU.
So now, why does this matter commercially? Quantum computing is seen as a major long-term category. GQI projects between 7 and 800 billions of dollar market opportunity by 2035 and 2040. Even if we take a conservative view, the exact number is not the point. The point is that quantum is positioned across multiple large end sectors, like financial services, life science and pharma, advanced materials and chemicals, logistics, transport, mobility, and cross-sector applications like optimization, machine learning, and security. This is why ecosystem matters. No single company can industrialize solutions in all these verticals alone.
So in the past years, we've done a lot of these projects with industrial customers. We have performed over 25 use cases and provided solutions for these partners. But we are trying to avoid to spread ourselves thin. So we have been working on identifying use cases which are, on the one hand, truly valuable for our customers. Our work should really add value. And secondly, are scalable. So that a solution we find for one partner, we can also provide to others. And we've ended up with several verticals where we really think this is the case. So these are shown here on the slide. We have financial services, we have material science, energy, and logistics. And in each of these verticals, we are identifying partners who can, together with us, find the best use of this quantum technology. Together with these strategic partners, we really engage on a journey to together develop solutions to these real-world problems, and together we find where quantum can add most value. Some of these partners are here today in the room. If you're here today in the room and you're not yet a partner and you want to be, come to us after this talk and we'll discuss.
One of the biggest barriers to adoption is not only can quantum work, but can it be delivered and integrated correctly? That's why partnership with solution providers are a core pillar for our strategy. Combined with the fact that more and more companies think on what the potential value could be and how to start integrating quantum computing in their processes. This is why we joined forces with solution providers to scale expertise and delivery. On top of that, our partner provides specific industry domain knowledge. So we want a world where Pasqal provides the infrastructure and partners can integrate Pasqal into broader transformation program, integrate domain knowledge in their quantum solution, and industrialize adoption. In short, they make adoption faster for customers, provide industry-specific solutions, and they make our go-to-market more scalable.
So we've covered one type of customers, these industrial partners. Now we'll focus on the academia and the partners with in-house knowledge and the cloud services we provide to them. So we've developed a beautiful cloud platform where people can easily access our QPUs. We have at the moment deployed QPUs in France, Canada, and soon Saudi Arabia, which will be all accessible through the cloud. They can be accessed through our own cloud platform or through one of the cloud providers we've partnered with. And so far, that's Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, OVH, and Scaleway. And we're also adding Pink to this list. The advantage of accessing through the cloud is that you get that it's very flexible. So you can choose how many cloud hours you want to use. You can easily start. There's no high entry barrier. And for all of you who have not yet submitted your first QPU job, I don't know why, but if there's people in the room who still have not submitted the job, then please find one of the QR codes or go to pasqal.com, make your own account on Pasqal Cloud, and you can still submit your first job today so that you can tell all your colleagues how cool you are and that you're joining the quantum revolution. So to enable all of you, once you've created this Pasqal Cloud account to do actually something useful with it, we have developed an open source software stack. And we decided to make this our software open source, so we're giving it away for free, because we really think that we as Pasqal are really good at making hardware. And we built this software stack as a starting point for all of you to build on top of. So we expect that our software stack will be the basis and that there will be a lot of applications built on top of this stack, and also that this stack will be widened by all of the partners in this ecosystem. So at the bottom of the stack, we have libraries which give you full control over the QPU, so you can really control the position of each atom and the amplitude of each laser. And then at the top of the stack, we're building libraries where you don't actually need to know anything about quantum, and you can use a machine learning use case or an optimization use case, plug it into the library, and you'll get results without understanding anything about quantum. I want to highlight a couple of things here. In the past year, we've invested a lot in integration. One thing which will also be discussed later is integration with HPC centers. This is really a strong effort because HPC centers is where all the difficult computations of the world already are happening, and we're adding quantum there so that all these the powers of classical compute and quantum compute are together in one location and can strengthen each other. And we've also worked on integrating our software stack with NVIDIA and IBM tools to facilitate usage by our customers. That's what we've done in the past year. And this year, I'm happy to announce that we'll be releasing 2 new libraries. One is an optimization library focused on discrete optimization problems. So this is one of these libraries where you can just insert the parameters of your optimization problem, and you'll get a result. And if you're interested, you can go through our entire stack and see the position of the atoms used to solve this problem. But if you're not interested, you can just accept the results, and you will have optimal solution to your optimization problem. The second library we're releasing is QoolQit. This is a new SDK which allows you to program quantum algorithms easily without having to worry about any of the intricacies of the hardware layer below. So you can stay at a mathematical abstract level without having to dive into positions of atoms and amplitudes of lasers. So in the coming year, keep an eye out for news items of Pasqal, and then soon you will be able to use these libraries after you've created this cloud account with us. The third type of user I already mentioned are these governments, HPC centers, and large corporations. We have now deployed 7 QPUs all over the world. And the beauty is that these QPUs are not just machines which are sitting in the data center. These QPUs are actually the starting point of small communities. So each QPU is the beginning of such a community where industry partners are using the QPU, academics are using the QPU. And for Pasqal, this is super important because these people will help build these layers on top of our software stack. And for these people using the QPU, it's super important because for the industrial partners, it enables them to stay ahead of the competition. And for the academic partners, it allows them to do cutting-edge research and really stay ahead of also their competition. So we're now at the 3rd generation of our Orion QPUs. These QPUs are installed in these data centers, and these ecosystems which are growing there was an idea which we had from the beginning. We thought it would be beautiful if there would be such communities growing. But now that we've actually deployed these QPUs, we see it happening in practice. So at all these sites, we really see people coming together, working on these QPUs, sending their jobs and solving problems on these computers. And to be a part of that is really amazing. So I'm really proud to be part of that.
So to conclude, we offer 3 main things. 1, quantum solutions, where enterprise solutions are executed on real quantum hardware to accelerate business impact, either directly with Pasqal or through our solution partners. Second, cloud access to QPUs through Pasqal Cloud or through our cloud partners. And third, QPU on-prem deployments to HPC and supercomputing data center. So Pasqal path to leadership is not only about building great hardware. It's about building an ecosystem that turns hardware into outcomes.
Yes. So to conclude, the technology is ready. The ecosystem is forming. You're all examples of it. So I'm very happy that we stand here today, that all of you are here. And I'm really happy that we're all part of this quantum journey together. Thank you very much.
Thank you.